If you're looking for a phone that has incredible power and almost no compromises, the Galaxy Note 10 might be for you. We'll be talking about the pros and cons and if it's still worth it in 2020. So make sure you stick around to the end. My name is David Rodriguez, and before I continue, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of content coming up, so make sure you don't miss it. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 was the phone that brought me back to the Android operating system. Not to be confused with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. They have some key differences. My review is just of the Galaxy Note 10. My last Android phone was the Galaxy Note 3, and after that, I lived and swore by iPhones. When I was using my iPhone 10 a year ago, I was getting a bit frustrated. Reception on that particular phone was bad at my work location, and frankly, I was tired of everyone's iPhone just looking basically the same, with not that much customization. Although they just changed that with their new update, so thanks for that, Apple. So I started my search for a different phone. Black Friday was coming up, and I decided I would take advantage of the sales. I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you wanna go buy it. So the Galaxy Note 10 got my attention, and I bought it on sale. Be on the lookout for these sales. You can save a lot of money by not buying on day one or buying at a regular price. Also, if the phone is buggy or it explodes or bends for no reason, things we know have never happened before, you don't want to be the first one to find out. So let's keep going. The Galaxy Note 10 has a beautiful 6.3 Full HD AMOLED display that looks amazing. The S Pen is a great feature to have. I really enjoy taking notes on my Note 10, especially like at church. It's funny how similar phones' operating systems are nowadays, that getting used to the Android OS, coming from years of using iOS, was pretty simple. 8 gigs of RAM on this phone make it feel snappy, even when opening multiple applications or playing games. Let's face it, I'm playing games, I know. This phone is a powerhouse, which brings me to my first con actually. The phone's battery life. Normal use should get you through your day, but if you're constantly using your phone for your business or watching videos on YouTube all day like me, battery life is just not gonna last all day. To contrast this, Samsung has enabled and included a fast charger that works really well. I decided to purchase a Samsung wireless charging pad as well because it's actually pretty convenient. Although, beware, my cat has jumped on my nightstand, kicking the phone ever so slightly, and it keeps it from charging. Not cool, Soren. There are so many good things to say about this phone. The Note 10 that I purchased comes with 256 gigs of storage, but consider that the Note 10 does not have expandable storage. The Note 10 Plus, however, does have expandable storage. Another thing that is good to have in this phone is security. The Note 10 has face recognition, so you can use your face to unlock the phone just by looking at it. An under the screen fingerprint sensor, and of course you can set a pin or a pattern as well to unlock your phone. 3 different ways of unlocking your phone is good, although I find myself using the fingerprint sensor the most, especially since we're wearing masks a lot of the time. Another great feature is NFC for contactless payments. It works well whether you use Samsung Pay or Google Pay, it just works. The phone comes with 3 rear cameras, a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 12 megapixel wide angle camera, and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera. Also a front 10 megapixel selfie camera in the form of a punch hole at the center top of the screen, which is a complaint for a lot of people, to have the camera hole breaking up some of your videos or taking up some screen real estate. Soon, I'm sure new technology will come where the cameras will be completely under the screen and only reveal itself when you will use it. It's gonna make its way into our phones. It's coming pretty soon, and I'm pretty sure Samsung's gonna put it on their phones. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but I understand that it will bother some people. The software running the cameras is very useful and fully customizable. A feature that I completely dislike and do not use at all is Bixby, the artificial intelligent assistant from Samsung. It just feels far behind from the Google Assistant and Siri. Thankfully, you can use the Google Assistant on your Samsung, which makes the experience just much better. Another complaint that I have is that even though the speakers sound great with Dolby Atmos technology inside, the phone just vibrates a lot when producing audio. It's just a little bit weird. But my biggest complaint on this phone is that replacing the screen is extremely expensive. I took the phone out of the case and went outside, and of course I dropped it on concrete. For a small rant on the subject, you can check out this video. So the phone became unusable because the glass shattered completely, and when I tried to get a screen replacement, it was over $400 just to get a screen replacement. Because the phone was new and they had trouble getting the replacement screens for it, of course. Thankfully, I found another place a couple months later that replaced the screen for $268. Still a lot of money for a piece of glass, but more reasonable than $400. We are in the middle of 2020, and Samsung released its next model of the Note family, the Note 20 5G and the Note 20 Ultra 5G. And if you absolutely need 5G, you can purchase either of those. Although 5G has not been fully adopted everywhere, check your local carrier just to see exactly when you'll be able to use and take advantage of 5G, just to see if it's worth investing this early on. Of course, the new Note 20s will have better screens, better battery life, better cameras, but not such a vast improvement that would make it worth for me to go and buy it. For now, I think the Note 10 should give me a couple years of use. That's if I don't break it before then again. In conclusion, this phone pretty much checks all the boxes for me. And with good care, this phone can last years before considering a replacement. I think that phones have kind of plateaued in the sense of innovation, and now flexible screens are trending, but other than that, I just don't know what else can they pack into a cell phone to make it a more compelling upgrade. After seeing the newer Note 20 lineup, I can comfortably say that I do not recommend purchasing the Note 10 in 2020. I would recommend the Note 10 Plus. Being 5G ready and having expandable storage and a bigger battery make it a solid phone that can last years before falling far behind the newer generations. And that's my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you disliked it, you can hit that too. Let me know in the comments, what do you think will be the next innovation for phones? I'm gonna leave a link in the video description if you want to purchase the phone, and I'll see you on the next one.